What's going on, family? What's going on? Good rising, good rising. Black Phoenix checking in. I'm in OKC right now, actually outside the room, and I woke up early this morning, and I actually got up early to go get some coffee, and the car wouldn't start. I ended up leaving the lights on. I think the lights or something else was left on, and it killed my battery completely, family, like completely. So I woke up this morning, and it's real early. All I'm thinking about is like, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? Like, I look around. I'm like, man, it's a Waffle House beside me. So I was like, man, I wonder, if someone over there might have something. And I heard some music. You know what I mean? I heard some, and I know how people like to leave the club. You know what I mean? They'll go to the Waffle House. You know what I mean? Or they'll be hanging out or go to Waffle House. So I heard some music, man, and it's a fence right here, family. Let me see that fence. This fence right here. I literally propped myself up on the fence, and I seen a couple homies over there. I just seen a couple, a couple hood dudes. I could tell, you know what I mean? They was, I don't know. I could tell they was cool. They was out there just, chopping it up, with their ladies getting something to eat. So I didn't want to talk to them right there at the gate, you know what I mean? Because that looked too weird. So I walked around, which is not that far. I just walked around the corner, went over there, and I just said, excuse me, no disrespect. I'm not from here. I actually uh, got a room next door at the Comfort Inn Suites, and my vehicle won't start. I left the lights on, so I was like, I can pay y'all if y'all can just give me a boost off. And they was like, yeah, most definitely, man, I can do that, man. And the guy PJ was like, man, that's some real stuff, man. Just to come to us, man, just humble like that, like, hey, man, this is a situation. He said, man, he said, man, that's real. He said, we ain't got no problem with helping you. Jumped in the car with them, came over here, got ready to get it started, got ready to get it jumped off, and they didn't have the cables in the car. And they was like, you know what, don't even trip, it's a store right here. So we went over there, I bought some cables, came back, jumped the car off, you know what I mean? And we chopped it up for a second. And I just wanted to say, sometimes, man, life will give you limits, like just what it is. Things happen in life. Like, you could be going and you just hit a stumble in the road, and we have to make the conscious decision to utilize that situation to find a solution, or we can utilize that situation to find ways to feel sorry and give up and say, forget the world, everything is just going to be terrible for me. It's just nothing's going to work out. I might as well throw in the towel. And some people are like that. And I can't say that I haven't been discouraged in different areas in my life at times when I'm doing things like, oh man. But this morning, though, I had a different piece. Like, it wasn't, I knew I had a situation, and I felt like I know God didn't get me here to have me completely disabled. So I'm like, okay, I got to reach out. And just so happened, the two brothers I reach out to, they from neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? They from 60s. And they, as I got to tell them about what I do, both of them know how to weld. One of them say he's a MIG welder, and the other one say he's a certified MIG and a TIG welder. So, he was like, yeah, man, I do this, man. And, I told him about what I do, and I was like, man, y'all the first ones I seen. I want to network with you, you know what I mean? And it was just ironic how the whole situation happened, man. But they stopped and, took some time out, and they had their ladies over there, and they went and got them, and, you know what I mean, they came back and showed some love. And like I say, they really saved me this morning by me reaching out organically and just saying, hey, I need some assistance, you know what I mean? I'm in the bind. But the reason behind the video is I wanted to let you know that life happens sometimes. And when life happens sometimes, you just have to make up in your mind, what are you going to do? Are you going to turn it, that lemon situation, into some lemonade? Are you going to just waddle in that mess instead of get up and clean yourself up and figure out a way to make things better. So I just want to say personally that life happens, family. You know what I mean? Things happen. But, I really feel that we are our brother's keeper. I really feel that we are all we have. So, if we can't help one another, if we can't be bold enough to go up to one of our people that is a stranger and know how to engage with them in a way, no matter where you're from, to have them be able to feel relaxed to engage in a conversation with you, and you honor your word. You know what I mean? They look out and you still look out. Hey man, I just want to look out for you just for helping me, man. But here go my number. I'm gonna make sure I stay in contact too. You know what I mean? And sometimes, man, it's just ironic on how relationships are built, how God can use people. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm humbled. I'm humbled all the time on how the Creator has always walked with me and helped me. In situations where I felt like, man, how is this gonna work out? I had to do something every time. Like I had to do something. Like you're gonna have to do something. Some people feel like there's no constant work ethics when you're building yourself, when you're striving for greatness, when you're really trying to do something. Like you're gonna be constantly working on you, and it's okay that you're not gonna know everything. You, you're not gonna be able to do everything by yourself, but you're gonna have to do something yourself. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be willing to reach out to those who might can do things that you can't do. They got some arms longer than yours. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about networking, family. And I just wanted to come live and say this morning because I'm humbled this morning to know that God opened another door, that I'm still here and I'm alive and breathing. I met some good brothers, and I'm able to, finish what I started. But I want to say this: no matter what life throws your way, it's up to you what you do with it. Hold on.